How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. I am Nick, and in this Stella Fantasy character spotlight, we have Elena. Typical rich, spoiled girl, talks down to people and everything, but might be a little tsundere too. Yeah, she got that annoying laugh. Let me see if I can have her do that again. Typical rich girl laugh. I don't know why that's such an anime trope or whatever, but I hate characters like that. She makes it up a little bit with a little bit of cuteness though, so I guess it's okay for now. Elena is a support class character, which means she's going to put buffs, debuffs, or do some heals. And she does a little debuff, she does a little bit of heals. That's what she does. She's a melee class character. Melee, whatever, melee. But magic. Apparently her whip was borrowed from Simon Belmont or something, or she's like a Belmont niece or some crap or whatever. She got a magic whip. It's not Indiana Jones's, that's for sure. And the thing is, in terms of being a support class character, she doesn't really have like the best kind of support, but she kind of makes up a little bit of it with a little bit more DPS than what a typical R-rated support would probably do. I'm kind of assuming a little bit of that or whatever right now, just based off stats, how and what I've used with her, and the limited number of comparisons we have right now. So, Stella Fantasy is still young. All right, let's see. I have an NFT. Mine's Awaken level 3. Got a pretty good passive on that. She's magic, so that Clear Mind really helps. The rest of them, not so much. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. Her basic attack, Rain Over. She swings her whip 3 times to attack the enemy. It's just whip, whip, whip. She whips people. If you're into that, great. If not, I'm with you. Oh no. Okay, her minor skill, the Whip Punish. Elena swings her whip to charm all enemies in range. When used again within a certain period of time, all defense of all enemies in range is decreased. Okay, that is actually pretty decent. But there's one little complaint, and I hope Ring Games kind of gets wind of this, is there's a lot of debuffs that a lot of different characters, be it via their skills or through their passives, and these debuffs don't really show on the enemy. They're applied, we think, but you don't see any kind of debuff marker or a little status symbol or anything like that. I'd really like to see something like that so that I'm not confused and I think it's working, and then we'd be able to tell how long these effects actually last, because I ain't got a clue. It could be a split second, it could be 5 seconds, it could be a permanent debuff. I don't know. Hopefully Ring Games, Stella Fantasy, fix it. Alright. Her major skill, Blooming Rose. Every 15 seconds, an area blooms around Elena where ally HP is restored and all enemies are charmed. Alright, well, basically it's a kind of small area of effect that will heal stuff. She works really good if you have like a group of melee characters, melee characters around in a tight group, so that way she's there, she pops off that little area effect heal and everybody starts healing up. If you have magic or anything ranged, they're not going to get any kind of real benefit from this because it's not that big. And there's also the charm effect that I'm kind of curious about because I can't seem to see it in action, like ever. Now I'm assuming charm effect means, well, you charm the enemy's going to run off and attack another enemy, right? That's the charm effect? Well, I've never seen that yet. Is it a bug? Or is it something to do with the arena that ain't even out yet? Okay, this could potentially be a really good arena character. Let's throw her into combat, see what goes on. Let's see, go here, go into the basic of the basics. And got Elena there, good to go. And it's just one of those things. It's like kind of weird, but you know, Elena does have a pretty good asset here that I like. All right, back to the game. You got men chasing her again. See, this is why she has the whip. She got to do what she got to do. All right, basic attack. Get over here. That's literally it. 3 attacks, no big deal. But it does have a good little area of effect to it. All right, now her E, if he would stop charging around like a dummy. That's the first one. Then you hit it again. You got the bigger one. And you see you have the defense little down, the symbols on it, but on his health bar, there's nothing there. Was it literally only effective for like a couple seconds, or does it last longer? Who knows? I ain't got a clue. All right, let's finish this guy up. You come here. Let's see. Do the big whip, and then the big whip. Now, supposedly they were supposed to be charmed. I don't know. Right, let's finish this round up. Oh, all right. I'm easily distracted. All right, now let's go ahead and take a couple hits here. Throw. All right, just a couple hits. Come on. Oh no, I'm something. All right, now her R, her big skill. I see they're charmed, but I don't really see them doing anything. They're still attacking me, but they were all. I was also getting healed while standing in that field. Yeah, I don't want to kill the other ones just yet. I want to do that heal again. Now, you see the green numbers above me. As long as I stay in this, I get that heal over time. Nice little effect, and as she levels up, of course, that gets even better. That is like the best thing of this character, the victory screen. She trips and falls every time. It's great. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. We are still trying to build up Stella Fantasy to be a very popular game. This is a really, really good game. It is a good action RPG. And, you know, I've said it time and time again with these type of games that NFTs tend to scare people off. Well, don't let it. I'm kind of sick of people being scared of it and everything. And this is coming to Steam pretty soon, too. Right now, you can get it on the Stella Fantasy website. But coming to Steam pretty soon is going to get a lot of exposure, and I highly recommend people get a little bit of a head start before that popularity spike comes. Now, the only way to get Elena right now is via NFTs, okay? Or if you get those character shards and you're lucky enough to get a copy of her. Is it worth getting her as an NFT? Well, I'm going to have to say, you know, it's always an investment when you get into NFTs and stuff, so, you know, take that accordingly or whatever. But right now, she's maybe, I think I've seen copies of her for like 15 to 20 bucks. Okay, that ain't much. That's chump change, really. I mean, if you guys want to get, you know, a decent character that can do some heals and stuff, I mean, let's see. If you have like a whole bunch of melee characters and you need a healer and everything, but Lynette's not quite cutting it and you want a little extra, not Lynette, Lapis, not quite cutting it, maybe she's a better option and such. And plus, you know, use her if you get her and you don't want to use her later on or whatever, use her as fodder. But here's the big thing that I think a lot of people are going to overlook. We do not have the arena yet. We do not have PvP in the game yet, right? And there's some characters that I think, ooh, someone's lost property. Wallet. Just give me a wallet. I need the money for so I can buy more B&B for these characters. Anyways, people are overlooking the arena quite a lot. You know, nobody seems to be really planning for it. You know, the whales are going to have all the things, right? They're going to be ready and good to go pretty much whenever anything happens. But a lot of other people who limit their spending are not. And Elena is one of those characters that is very, 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 very much ignored. You don't really see her doing much of anything. You really don't. But I think that's because she's kind of an arena character. Think about it. You have the AoE heal, you have the charm effect, and you have the defense down. Defense down is good for anything, but charm effect, I don't see it doing anything in just regular stage combat. Now, maybe it's just I got stuff dying so quick or whatever, or I'm not noticing it, or when I have her in a proper group doing other things, whatever, I still don't notice it. Maybe it's doing something, I'm not sure. But I have a feeling that it'll be very pronounced during the arena because, you know, if you use a little bit of AoE and charm half of their team or the whole team or whatever in the arena PvP, that's going to be, oh, there she goes. Anyways, it could be like really, really overpowered. And I'm thinking Elena might actually be like one of those mainstays in the arena once that happens. So if my prediction is correct, then maybe Elena will be very, very useful when the arena opens up, and that means somewhere down the line the price might spike. If the character's already, this character is not in demand at all right now. She just ain't. She's cheap. But if that arena opens up, demand changes, ooh, prices go up. So, you know, I'm not sitting here giving you financial advice or nothing, but it might not be a bad idea to at least get a copy of her for yourself, and then if you don't care about the arena or you see the price spike or whatever, just be like, hey, profit. Maybe it'll work that way. Maybe it won't. Who knows? But overall, this is not a character that you necessarily want to get right now. There's other characters that you can spend your money on if you're going to get some NFTs or an R character or something. that would probably do better than this character. Yoru, for example, her NFT or the pack would probably be more beneficial. Shan, I think it's pronounced Shan, because the X is SH or something like that, so Shan. I think Shan might be a slightly better option because she's more of a... Ruby's a tank, but not like pure tank, if you follow me. Shan is. So maybe the money would be better spent over there. But if you're looking forward, she's good DPS, she's good support, and definitely not worthless. Tries a lot, there's that. But might be worth getting her and preparing for a potential run in the arena. That's my prediction, and we'll see you in the next video.